Hey everybody, welcome back to Gardening Artist Reba here. So today I went with my friend Aubrey from Crybaby's Sentimental Homestead, and we went to a plant swap, and I actually picked up a few plants at the plant swap that I'm actually going to plant here at our rental, maybe to help deter the neighborhood cats from peeing underneath our windows out front. And so I thought, this is cool, I'm just gonna do that. So I did pick up some daylilies, and I got two varieties of daylilies. There's this one here, and it is daylily. It's a Stella d'Oro. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's a plant label somebody had on it, so I got that one. So it's a Stella de something d'Oro, I don't know. Anyways, I got some lily of the valley, which needs to be potted up today sometime. And I got a pot here, right here, with some daylilies as well. They look different. So these ones are broader and bigger, and these ones are an orange colored one. And then these ones right here, as you can see, they're a lot more slender. They're not as broad looking. So I'm wondering if it's just a different variety of daylily. Now I know that daylily flowers are edible, and I'm all about having edible beauty in the garden, so I think that's pretty darn cool. I'll probably plant one in a pot to take with me whenever we move, and then both varieties, and then the rest of them I'm just gonna plant, you guys, down in the ground here out front. And the same with the lily of the valley. I'm gonna go ahead and plant those into a 1-gallon pot. The other thing I got here, and the only way I was able to remember it, they did give it a trim. It's kind of small. It's called sedge. I'm not exactly sure what the flower looks like. I need to look it up. The gal showed me a picture with her phone when we were at the plant swap, and the only way I was able to remember it, and I'm glad I did like an association in my brain, was for as an edge, like the edge of a road or something like that. And I was like, okay, sedge, edge. So I did an association to remember. So I'll zoom in there so you can see that. It's kind of got some variegated leaves, which I think are going to look really nice. I think that is all I got was the lily of the valley here. I did get a black bamboo stake, and the guy also gave me his number so that I can call him, because my son really wants black bamboo, and I remember a couple years ago we had grown some from seed, but it died. But this guy's gonna hook me up, so I'm probably gonna eventually go with my friend to this guy's place to get some of this black bamboo, because I'm not going alone. But he was a very nice guy, so I mean, I'm not worried at all in that respect. But I think it's better to go places with friends, because it's a lot more fun, and you don't know what kind of adventures you're gonna have together. Anyways, so I look forward to that. I also grabbed and picked up some extra pots that they had there. So there's some pots here and my empty bottle water. And these are my empty flats here now of the trays that I had the gooseberries on. I think this little pot here that's kind of hidden by the daylilies, I think that was actually a currant. I didn't take the currants because I'm going to try to sell the currants at online or here locally. Anyways, so I'm going to do that. And then the rest of them I'm going to try to sell. And then here are the other pots right here that I picked up for free. I'm not going to keep these pots. I'm going to just plant things in them to sell here locally and or give away. So anyways, there is one item, you guys, one item. And let's go to the backyard. I'm going to show you this one. My friend and I were very excited about. All right, you guys. So this is what I'm super excited about. Now, at the plant swap, this guy came over and he got one of my gooseberries. And while he was there, he asked if we were into beans. And I said, well, my friend is, but I like beans too. And so he started explaining these beans that he had gotten. I don't know if I think he told us he got them while he was in Spain and in the Basque region. And, but it's possible that he found somebody that sells them here in the United States. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't really remember. My friend might remember that part. But anyways, nevertheless, these beans are these really pretty. They look to be black, but in fact, they're actually a very deep wine color. And when they cook, they become kind of a reddish brown bean when they're cooked. They also have a soft, buttery flavor and texture once cooked. So they are very, very delicious all on their own without a lot of other ingredients added in. So in the town or village of Tolosa, Spain, in the Basque region, they actually have a week-long celebration where they celebrate this particular bean. And they will have street vendors or like people on the street who are cooking up and having vats of these beans and tapas and all of that going on. And people are just there to celebrate this particular bean. Now they start letting the bean dry out on the vines that they grow on for starting in about September through October, and they dry out. And then they shell the beans and collect them to be used. Now, funnily enough, I was doing some research and I found an article where the lady stated that these beans are actually not indigenous to Spain. They actually were acquired by the Spaniards and were brought from Venezuela, and then are now grown in Spain and celebrated in this small town. And they actually stick culturally to the way it was grown in Venezuela, where they actually planted the bean with corn stalks so that the beans would actually do a nitrogen fixing in the soil to keep the soil nice, and so that the corn would do well as well. So they kind of like have that symbiotic relationship with one another. So I just thought it was really cool that even in this small town of Tolosa, Spain, that they are growing it traditionally as it was agriculturally from Venezuela. And I think that's pretty cool. So I was reading up, and they actually have competitions. This gentleman explained that portion of it to us, but I did some research on my own and found out some of this other information on my own this afternoon. And the gentleman was saying that they actually have competition cook-offs of this bean and other beans as well. So it's not just this bean, but this is like the main hurrah, I guess, in this town for the beans. And they keep it simple. They don't add tomatoes. They don't add a lot of spices or anything. They don't add spices at all. So basically it's water, these beans, olive oil, and salt to taste really is how they cook it. And they let the bean be the hero of it all. And so it's actually traditionally served with a wilted cabbage, white cabbage, and or kale, from what I read. And but it looks like traditionally most people will just use cabbage because it's pretty readily available. And that's also with cabbage with olive oil and salt to taste and some garlic. And I watched this one cook. He actually sliced it, so he did like slivered garlic, and he put that in with the oil to cook, then added wilted cabbage leaves into that, and he literally only cooked it for a few moments in it after the garlic had already released a lot of its essence into the olive oil. And that was served on a plate, and generally it stops there, but you can also serve it with chorizo, and so yeah, there might be another meat that you can serve it alongside of as well, but chorizo was one of the main types of meats that they actually spoke about in the article that I read. And I'm trying to think, there was also pickled peppers, so like pickled like hot peppers maybe, or banana peppers. They were kind of long. I'm not sure if they were the hot variety. I can't remember what the article said. And I watched this one culinary cook actually pickle a red onion as well, but he used lemon juice to pickle it. So he cooked it a little bit in olive oil for a few moments, and after it kind of wilted and softened the onion, so it was just really like 2 to 3 minutes in the pan. And then he salted it. Well, he salted the onion first, actually. Then he, I think he cooked it. Maybe he didn't cook it. He rinsed it. I can't remember. Anyways, he pickled some red onion as well and served it on top. So, and then he had some of the peppers on the side as well. But I didn't know the peppers were pickled until I read this article. So I'll include a link to the article, because it also has the recipe for making the beans. Now, you don't have to just use these beans. You can use any black bean that you have, or any bean, I guess, that you would like to use, that you like. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about these little gems, and I cannot wait to grow them. I'm probably going to actually plant them sometime today, and see how they do. I'm thinking I might put a planter. I'll look through my pots and see if I have any long planters, and I have some planters that I can actually hook onto the fence, because I think that would be a great place to plant them, because they'll get plenty of light, and not only will they have plenty of light, but they will be able to grow up the side of the fence and use that as a trellis, since I'm not going to be planting it with corn. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I didn't leave out too much information about it, but I think it's really cool to learn about other cultures, learn about what they've learned about, in fact, and I think it's kind of cool. Anyways, I can't wait to actually try this bean. I'll probably try it later on, maybe for Thanksgiving this year. We'll have this bean, and I want to keep some of the seeds, of course, so that I can grow them again. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all those things. Do all the things. I really don't like saying comment, like, subscribe. Anyways, do all the things, and love what you grow and grow what you love. And God bless. Bye.